Alright guys, hope you're all doing well, hope you're all keeping safe. Outriders is nearly here. April 1st is when it comes out. You're looking at about a week as of me making this video and it going live to you guys and you guys watching it, so not long at all. And I have to say, I'm looking forward to getting myself back into a looter shooter. One of my favourite aspects of any looter shooter game is actually the progression from 0 to 100 or whatever the level is, but you know what I mean, that power grind. I still love that from Destiny, I love that in the Division, and I'm looking forward to that part in Outriders. On top of that, we've obviously got the end game and the builds and stuff, and I'm just looking forward to starting again, if that makes sense, in terms of a looter shooter game and kind of just getting in from the start and building my character up. Really looking forward to that. Now today what I wanted to talk about was two things. Firstly, Outriders is doing really well, selling really well, and we're going to go over that. And secondly, there's been a couple of trailers that have come out on the Outriders YouTube channel which I've not covered on this channel, or I've not watched myself yet. I kind of wanted to watch them and talk about them in this video as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'm going to be covering Outriders on the channel when it goes live on April 1st. Hoping to live stream it on April 1st when it goes live. So make sure you've got notifications turned on, subscribed, all that good stuff. Let's get into it. So first off, Outriders is a Steam top seller again, as covered by PC Games N here. The ongoing free demo for Outriders is continuing to read in players. After a short absence, the action-packed adventure game from developer People Can Fly is back in the Steam top sellers list, which I'll show you in a moment. And only a short while before the launch, players have been able to play a chunk of the Outriders early game since late February, and just as it proved popular then, it's still doing so, coming in at ninth, briefly falling off the week's top 10. So let's check out the Steam top sellers list. So here is the Steam weekly global top sellers week ending the 21st of March 2021. So yesterday, week 11, Valheim is number 1, that's no surprise. Valve Index VR Kit, Grand Theft Auto 5, Loop Hero, blah 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 blah. And as we can see here, Outriders is in number 9th, which is really strong, and there's plenty of reasons why it's done so well. Firstly, the demo is really good. The fact that they did a demo in the first place is just so surprising in the environment that we have currently within gaming. You've only got to look back not so long at Cyberpunk, where they allowed people to review the game but only use certain footage that they said they could use, plus it was only PC footage, and that was so they didn't show all the issues that were on PlayStation and Xbox, which obviously blew back in their face ultimately. But what Cyberpunk did was kind of the norm within the industry, where you're only shown a curated experience before you actually get to play the game yourself. Outriders, they went a different direction. They did some of that they used to do when I was a lot younger. Demos first, and then if you like the product, you can then buy the product. And it's done wonders for them, because ultimately what it shows is that People Can Fly really do trust their product, and people now trust People Can Fly as a result, because the demo has delivered for the most part. Now, I weren't the biggest fan of the demo. I'm not saying it was the best demo I've ever played, but because there were some issues. But that said, when I went back and I've been playing it a bit more, and I think one of the major issues I had initially was that I played it from cover, and that's not how you're meant to play it. So when I went back and actually stopped doing that and kind of played more aggressively, I had way more fun. And I'm actually looking really forward to it, and I think a lot of people are. On top of that, you know, People Can Fly in terms of communication have just been amazing. Even today, there's been a matchmaking issue. They jumped on it this morning. They've had an update since then. So overall, this is not surprising, but it's also good. It's also good to see a developer come out with that much confidence in their product to allow us to partake in a demo for what, I don't know, what it will be, 6 weeks or whatever, when Outriders comes out in a week or whatever. And then purchase a product. That's how much confidence they have, and that's really reassuring. So yeah, big props for People Can Fly, and no surprise they're back in the top sellers list for the week ending 21st of March. So there's two trailers I want to check out. This is the first one. It's called Appreciate Power, and then I think the other one's called No Turning Back. So let's check this out. So yeah, Peggy 18.
Peggy 18.
Let's do it.
This planet was supposed to be a fresh start. Instead, we live in fear.
Insane.
The anomaly storms have forced us underground. Running.
Wait, hold up. What is that? It's like some giant mech spider climbing up this mountain. Wait.
The anomaly storms have forced us underground. Running
look how
from a
insane
planet
that is.
considers us prey.
Insane. That looks insane. It's gonna be like, that's got to be like a boss or something. There's no way we can't fight that. Looks so cool. That's like some next level monster horror stuff going on. Cool. I think it's good.
Mankind might be on the back foot, but we push forward. We don't hide. We don't run. We are Outriders.
Awesome. Damn. Yes. So Joel, legendaries. Yep. Insane. Guys, it just looks so insane. There were some parts that I really liked. Obviously, this part here where the bird comes down. This part here. This is, I think, the start of one of the expeditions, possibly, because I think I can't remember the expeditions. I think there's like 14 expeditions. I think that's the start of one of them. And what I really liked, guys, was this. You got this like forest, and you had like that almost industrial area before with all these animals, and then it kind of goes into this desert. I mean, one of my criticisms of the demo was that overall everything just kind of looked washed out. It looked kind of like a brown and orange. But what I'm seeing a lot of in these trailers is a vast amount of environments. And so, yeah, I mean, overall it just looks insane. The other trailer I wanted to check out, guys, was this one here. No Turning Back. Let's see what this is all about.
Peggy 18.
They called for the best, the brightest. Shining heroes picked to restart civilization. Half the galaxy away. Yeah, well, those guys, they got blown up. So they turned to us, the bastards, the outcasts, sent to save our species on some far-off planet. But this place had other plans. Most were killed. We were changed. Reborn as something more powerful. Weapons. So, this planet wants to destroy us? Good luck. With every kill, we're only growing stronger. This isn't salvation. This is survival. If that means getting some blood on our hands, so be it.
Man, that is insane. That looks... I know I said it a lot, but that just looks so cool. The art involved in this is just unreal. I love that image. Like, the art involved in this is unreal. I mean, if this doesn't get your juices flowing for what's to come, then I don't know what will. There is another trailer I was going to check out, but it's quite long. It's like 7 minutes. It's kind of like an overview of what you're getting with Outriders, but you guys probably know already, right? We got the 4 classes, we got the armor mods, we got the weapon mods, we got the end game, we got legendaries. We obviously got vanity end game, which is definitely going to be there, and there's going to be a hell of a lot of content to come from this game, and I'm really looking forward to it. I will be covering this on the channel from April 1st. If anything happens between now and then in terms of news or whatever, then I will cover it. Once the game comes out, I'll be doing news as well as hopefully builds and speed runs and stuff like that, just general content for the channel. I will be covering other stuff, so I'm looking at maybe the day before. There's been some new news on that as well, which I'll hopefully have covered soon. So I'll maybe look at doing that tomorrow. I'll be covering the Division as well, and any other kind of looter shooter stuff, but games that I'm interested in, I'll be covering on the channel. But I think Outriders, unless something happens in the Division soon, then Outriders is kind of going to be the game that I cover the most, and then dip into other games as they come out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, drop a like down below. If you want to check out more, make sure your notifications are turned on. You have to subscribe for that, so make sure you do that. Until the next one, epic out.